Hey everyone, I'm going to go through each card individually and then I'm going to give you the overall meaning of everything together. This is what the month of December 2019 has in store for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. The underlying energy for the month is the Hierophant card. This is tradition, religion, organizations, conforming to rules. Sometimes it can talk about obedience, education, structure, conformity. And I also believe that the Hierophant card is ruled by Taurus. But this can be like a desire to follow the process and stay within conventional bounds. All right, next we have the Knight of Pentacles. And with the Knight of Pentacles, this is Earth energy. So this could possibly be a person, could be an Earth sign. Let's think that would be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. That someone's reliable, structured, practical, steadfast. If it's not a person, then this is talk about you need routine. You need to be practical, methodical, grounded. It can also be movement too, since most Knights represent movement. Like move towards being more practical, or when you take moves to move forward in something, you need to make rules and guidelines to follow and stick with it, and plans. Next we have the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups is water energy. So this could possibly be a person, and if it is a person, it may be a water sign. So that would be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. This person could be sensitive, emotional, compassionate, honest, loyal. They can also be bad tendencies, jealous, stuff like that. They can also be a healer or have a really good connection with their intuition. Could be a nurse. But if this is not a person, then this talks about security, loving, warmth, following your intuition. This can also be a woman or a motherly figure that supports you, or someone that supports you in what you're doing. I do want to cover that as well. This could be talking about self-compassion, showing your self-compassion along with others. Let's see. Is there anything else I want to cover about this? This can also be that you are stronger than you look, and to reach your goals, all that power comes from within. Okay, it's an important thing to remember. Next, we have the Nine of Swords. This can be anxiety, stress, depression, worry, sleeplessness because of worry. This can point to traumas or subconscious traumas, things like that. You know, the things that keep us up at night, that worry us. And it can sometimes be a situation where you make, I always like to use the terms, making a mountain out of a molehill. Okay, next we have the Two of Wands in reverse. And this is talking about how plans fall apart. Thinking small. It could also be travel problems, delayed travel, fear of change, indecisiveness. This could be restricted options, being held back, or even taking the safe option. And this can also be where you need to go back to the drawing board and revise plans. All right, next we have the Page of Swords, and most pages mean messages. They can represent small children, which would be air energy. So it could be an air sign, which would be Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So this could be your energy sitting here. It could be thoughts that are what I consider immature or not fully developed. It doesn't have to necessarily be immature, like not grown up, but early stages of a thought pattern. You know, like where you've got a thought or you've got an idea or something like that, and it's just the early stages, I think the youth stage of a plan. You know, it's like maybe it wasn't quite thought out fully. It can be that type of thing. With the Page of Swords in reverse, it can be bad news. It can be legal issues sometimes. It could be disappointing news or a lack of ideas or lack of planning or your head's in the clouds. It can also represent a lack of education. Like I said, it's all about that thought mind, anything that deals with the mind and messages and talking. And it could be problems communicating as well. It could also just simply be gossip or all talk, no action. All right, next we have the Page of Pentacles. Again, this could be messages. This could be a young person. It could be a child, since sometimes pages mean that. If it is, it could possibly be an earth sign, which would be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But if this is not talking about a child or person or anything like that, this can be a manifestation, financial opportunities coming in. This could be great news about money and your finances, or a new job. It could be a windfall, like something out of the blue just show up, that you needed, like money, or literally it could just simply be money, or it could be something just shows up in the physical form that helps you and materialize. This could also be a student. It could talk about educational important documents of education, like getting a diploma or getting a certificate. This can also revolve around trusts and wills and those type of important documents. Next, we have the Judgment card. And the Judgment card is ruled by Pluto. It is a fire energy, though, but this is reflection, awakening, renewal, reckoning. This is a karma card as well, but it can be purging and finding your absolution. It could be a cosmic level up, awakening to a higher level of consciousness. And sometimes it can just represent angels or guardian angel. Next, we have the Ace of Wands, and this is creativity, ideas, birth, inspiration. It could be a new venture. It could be a new way of life or desire for a new way of life. Full of inspiration, ideas, and creativity. Next, we have the High Priestess, and the High Priestess is ruled by the moon, so it's a water energy. But this is the inner voice, the feminine power, the intuition, divine truth. It can also be unconscious, or should I say subconscious, or hidden secrets that will be revealed. And they're usually very beneficial, okay? This is saying it's time to listen to your gut as well. All right. I feel that this month you really need to stick to the convention. Because I get the feeling that you may hit a stump, or you may hit a rock in the road or a wall in your path, and things might not work out or pan out the way you thought, but something will arrive and it will lift you back up and bring about a new circumstance. And you need to give yourself a break here, okay? You don't need to lose your head because something doesn't work out the way you wanted it to, but you need to stick to rules and be methodical. Like, don't fall to pieces, okay, if an idea doesn't pan out, or if it doesn't work the way you want it to, and you have to go back and rethink again. Because like I said, it could be bad information that you get. It could be from a partner. It could be from a friend. It could be from a relative. Perhaps they were traveling to come see you. Perhaps you're expecting some money from a client. Or it could be someone that you're in a relationship with. That, you get some news, maybe they can't come see you. And whatever it is that's going on here, something is just not panning out, I think, the way you wanted. And it's like, it just wasn't meant to be. That's the feeling I get. It's like, for some reason, it's like something just wasn't meant to be, or something wasn't laid out properly. Like you didn't dot all your I's and cross all your T's. And maybe there was a mistake in communication or in a contract, or something did not work out right. And it could be that you need to have faith, because sometimes I see this as a faith card as well. You need to realize that it's an awakening moment, that it's just not meant to be. It could be with a person, or it could just be, like I said, with an idea or something that you had. But it's saying to you that you need to, it's like your plans. It's like maybe the plans to get money, and you're waiting for movement and it's not going the way you thought it was. And it's kind of like you need to have more compassion for the process and not just flip out just because something didn't work out correctly. Because you will have this moment, some hidden secret or some hidden aspect will break through. It's like you will have an aha moment, and what you need to know will be revealed to you. And it's like something isn't working out, something isn't working out. And then it's like all of a sudden, light bulb on, I finally figured it out. And it's saying to you, Don't lose your head. Stay conventional. Trust in the process of what's happening. Okay, because sometimes even when I see the Hierophant, a lot of people's like, oh, it's just routine or whatever. But I also see it as like religion and faith. Like, just have faith that things will work out the way they need to. And sometimes you may have a mentor. Because I do have to say, this card, the Hierophant, the High Priestess, and the Queen of Cups, can all be like a mentor type of thing. Or like some, well, it's more of these two, like guidance. Like there is reference to guidance here. Well, actually, even with the Judgment, there's a cosmic or behind the veil type of guidance, and it's like what's happening is for a purpose. So just don't lose your mind over things that don't work out, and just stay with the process. Stick with it. You know, you will have that moment and things will work out. It could revolve around a document was not filled out correctly. It could revolve around, like I said, I've already covered this, projects that didn't work out. Something was miscommunicated or misunderstood, or maybe there's information delayed because of that. And then once you get it worked out, you can move forward. It's those types of things. And I did pull an extra card just from advice from the universe. And you've got Dark Matter, which talks about the unseen forces at work in karma. But it was in reverse, okay? So when it's in reverse, I'm going to read this because these are new cards for me and I'm still learning them. So bear with me. When the card appears in reverse, anxiety may manifest over the lack of control. However, adopting a poetic attitude towards chance may provide perspective for action after a twist of fate. Twist of fate. I said faith. Twist of fate. So it's saying to you, like I said before, whatever's going on there, it's a twist. Something is happening for a purpose and for a reason. And don't just let it destroy you or worry you to no ends, like you're staying up all night freaking out about it. And it's like, don't, okay? That type of worry never benefits someone. You need to take that energy and use it. Have compassion for yourself. If it's not you, it could be someone else you know that's going through that. And it's like you could be the one offering them help. Because I'm sitting here talking about this could be you. This could also be you're being the mentor to someone else to help them through a situation like that. Okay? And you have to advise them or mentor them or give them guidance and show them compassion to help them stick to their guns, stick to the plans. Things will work out. Okay, it will be all right. There's a divine there's a divine purpose for what's happening. So yeah, and if that's not happening to you, then you're helping someone else with a situation like that, is the feeling I get. So, all right, that was the messages for December, and do understand this is a general reading. If it does not resonate, that's perfectly fine. If you would like a personal private reading, head on over to my Facebook page, Mystical Moon Tarot Readings. Book an appointment with me. I would love to do a reading for you. Please hit the subscribe and like button, to support the channel. But until next time, I send you guys so much love, okay? Little baby Libras. And many blessings. Bye. Oh, and have happy holidays.